shaped as a spoof on war, was the liveliest thing he'd written all term. I remember scrawling across his paper, "You should think about taking creative writing next year." And he had. He was in Rhonda Baxter's class. Rhonda didn't like him, though, said she found him condescending. She hated the way he rolled his eyes at other kids' comments. Rhonda and I shared a free hour, and we often compared notes about the kids. I neither liked nor disliked him particularly. He'd asked me to write him a letter of recommendation once. Can't remember what for. What I do recall is sitting there, trying to think up something to say. He rang up my sale. I handed him a 20. "So, what's next year looking like?" I asked. "You heard back from any of the schools you applied to?" "I'm joining the Marines," he said. "Yeah? Well, I heard they're looking for a few good men." He nodded, not smiling, and handed me my change. His buddy ambled over to the counter, pizza box in hand. He'd lost the boyish look I remembered from his freshman year. Now he was a lanky, beak-nosed adult. His hair tied back in a sorry-looking ponytail, his chin as prominent as Jay Leno's. "So, what's your game plan for next year?" I asked him. "University of Arizona." "Sounds good," I said. I gave a nod to the Red Sox cap he was wearing. "You follow the Sox?" "Somewhat. I just traded for Garcia Parra in my fantasy league." "Good move," I said. "I used to go to Sox games all the time when I was in college. Boston University. Fenway was 5 minutes away." "Cool," he said. "Maybe this is their year, huh?" "Maybe." He didn't sound like he gave a shit either way. He was in Rhonda's creative writing class, too. She'd come into the staff room sputtering about him one day. "Read this," she said. "Is this sick or what?" He'd written a 2-page story about a mysterious avenger in a metal-studded black trench coat. As jocks and college preps leave a busy bar, he pulls pistols and explosives out of his duffel bag, wastes them, and walks away smiling. "Do you think I should call his parents?" Rhonda had asked. I'd shrugged. A lot of the guys write this kind of crap. Too many video games, too much testosterone. I wouldn't worry about it. He probably just needs a girlfriend. She had worried, though, enough to make that call. She'd referred to the meeting a week or so later as a waste of time. The door banged open. 5 or 6 rowdy kids entered blackjack. "Hey, I'll see you later," I said. "Later," he said. And I remember thinking he'd make a good Marine. Clean-cut, conscientious. His ironed T-shirt tucked neatly into his wrinkle-free shorts. Give him a few years, I figured, and he'd probably be officer material. At dinner that night, Maureen suggested we go out to a movie, but I begged off, citing end-of-the-week exhaustion. She cleaned up, I fed the dogs, and we adjourned to our separate TVs. By 10 o'clock, I was parked on my recliner, watching Homicide with the closed caption activated, my belly full of pizza. There was a Newsweek opened on my lap for commercial breaks, a Pete's Wicked Ale resting against my crotch, and a Van Morrison CD reverberating inside my skull. Astral Weeks, a record that had been released in 1968, the year I turned 17. I was 47 that Friday night. A month earlier, a guy in a music chat room I'd begun visiting had posed the question, what are the 10 masterworks of the rock era? Dozens of us had begun devising our lists, posting them as works in progress, and busting each other's chops about our selections. I came to picture my cyber-rockin' brethren as a single balding fat guy in a tie-dye T-shirt, size XL, when XXL would have been a better fit. My masterwork choices were as controversial as the next guy's. I incurred the good-natured wrath of several of my cyber buddies, for instance, when I named to my list Springsteen's Nebraska, while excluding Born to Run and Born in the USA. Dude, as spokesman for the boss's true fans, a trash-to-energy engineer from Michigan, messaged me, "I regret to inform you that you're more fucked up than a soup sandwich." I dished it out, too, of course, not always successfully. I learned that I deeply offended